is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another adventure with the Bearded Bobber. Alright, let's see if I still got this. Alright, guys, it has been a minute. Like, it's been a minute, alright? And I apologize for that. Man, 2024 was kind of crazy. Like, the first, like, not even 5 months. Like, from February to June, I touched almost every corner of the United States. I was in Maine, I was in Florida. I actually did go to Washington, and I'm in SoCal already. And the events that I got to do for 2024, one moto show, I didn't get to take my bike there. I'm going to kind of talk about that right now, but there was Stubborn American was in June instead of October, and then I got back from that and I moved, and the move's been a really big part of this, like, pain in the ass. Like, I don't have necessarily a garage anymore. I'm back to, like, my shed that I had. Maybe some of you guys remember from a few years back. And it's been one thing after another. It's either with the house, and riding the daily in the Challenger is the easiest one. Like, right now I'm daily in the Chief, but I didn't have the Chief. I had to move with this thing with no parts on it, and I actually lost one of the screws to the turn signal. So I got a zip tie on there right now, but I got new turn signals from Lawless Garage that are going to go on here. I'm going to get off the bike when I find a spot and kind of just show you guys what's going on. But before I get to that, we'll just keep talking about 2024. I got to partner with Cardo. So if you look down in the description below, you can use my discount code for the Cardo systems. I've been using Cardo since I started riding motorcycles back in 2018. And it's been amazing to use, from their, like, free com to now Pack Talk Bold or Pack Talk Black, whichever. I'm not sure which one I'm on right now. Now they have crash detection. They got all kind, like, they're doing so much, and that team was amazing to, like, go to Temecula and ride with. I'm super like blessed to be able to be a part of that. And that being said, like, I do stuff with Zero 3D. They've been super cool. I gotta get one of their videos out. I got a video for Davidson Audio I gotta get out. Not sponsored. I bought the stuff. I just finally upgraded their speakers, and they're fantastic on the Challenger. I got lights from Ride Culture. I gotta finish that video. It has, like, this bike not being done for a year and a half really, like, destroyed me creatively. I like riding this bike a lot. I have other parts that still need to go on this bike. I have a fairing, I have bars, I got other parts that I want to order. I haven't been able to, like, really, like, do anything. This bike sat as a motor for months when I did the frame and the first stage of the paint job, and then it went back, and it was supposed to be insane. The paint job was supposed to be the crazy top level, and my longtime friend couldn't get it done. Like, he was too busy. It sat for a year, so I picked up the parts, and you know what? This bike needs to be ridden. Like, it can't sit. What are you doing, man? I don't know why people take that way. I almost always beat them when I go this way. And the curves, I'd much rather take the curves than that straight road right there. It's been a minute since I did this, so I'm gonna get a little squirrely. And hell, I was trying to leave the house, and I'm like, where do I go? Like, well, Oakland. Nikki and I took Oakland on the Chiefs last weekend, and I was like, and I didn't record anything. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this back up through Oakland. I'm sure the people who live up here will really appreciate it. This Freedom exhaust. But so it sat. I had to go. I was like, look, I gotta go pick up I picked up the wheels first. Wheels and the front forks, because we were going to paint the front forks. At least, you know, the housing. And that didn't happen, so I had to go get the parts so I can move the bike. And I'm like, I don't have a bunch of friends that can like just come help me lift a bike and put it in a trailer. So I had to get the wheels, get the forks, get everything put back on, at least to roll it. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you may have seen it like sitting outside for a second, like while I was moving stuff into the shed. And you know, I got the parts back. I took some parts to powder coat instead of painting them. And yeah, so still got a few more parts to go. And because oh, thank you, sir. I was not like actually just crawling through here, so I appreciate that very much. Good on you. We're going through Oak Glen, California right now. Oak and then Glen, not Oakland. I've had people go like, "This is an Oakland?" And I'm like, no. I get how it could sound that way, I guess. But no, this is like apple picking kind of crazy shit. So, you know, you come up and pick. I don't know. I haven't done it. I don't plan on doing that. So, sounds like a wonderful Sunday afternoon. No, it does not. I'd much rather be riding through here like I am right now. I did have people reach out. This is one of those squirrel moments to the dealer, making sure I was okay because I hadn't posted in a while. I really appreciate that. I was like at the dealer, and one of the sales guys comes up to me, this dude Mike, and he's just like, "Hey man, you okay? How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good." He's like, "You had people calling for you." I was like, "I did?" I'm like, "I don't work here." And they're like, "Yeah, they just wanted to make sure you're okay. You hadn't posted in a while." And I'm like, "Oh wow, like cool." I'm like, "Thank you." I was like, "I know I posted here and there on the Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, you should do that." Bearded Bobber. That's it. So other things going on, you know, I started working on new t-shirts, and then my t-shirt guy's building burned down, or well, the building next to him, so they had to move like, the whole thing. So I haven't been able to order shirts because like it costs money, you know. And then making beard oil now, and plan to have that for sale as well. Like, got a couple cents out there, and yeah. So I don't know, where can I pull over to show you guys the bike? Because there's definitely some different things going on here. Don't mind the lights. Check engine lights on because of the clutch sensor. There's like, I don't know if the wire's unplugged or what's going on right here. I gotta open that up and make sure I didn't like pinch it or something. And then the ABS is from the front sensor. I don't know if there's some like grease or something blocking it, or they need bled. They might need bled, but I don't know. They're working right now, so I'm riding this bike because, like I said, this bike did not get ridden for a while. You can see that 751 miles. That is a disgrace. I'm gonna have this bike for like 2.5 years right now, something like that. Like, man. She's been in shows, but like, that's not what we're all about here. We ride. Is there a bunch of people over here? Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. All right, we'll keep finding a spot. Keep rambling with you guys. Ooh, I miss this bike, man. This bike's a lot of fun. Like I said, I have new bars on here to go on here, some 10-inch risers, and the quarter fairing, like on the Sport Chiefs. And I'm excited to do that. I think I might lose a little bit of height from these bars. These are just from Indian Motorcycle. I've had people asking about them lately, and I don't know if they're still on the website, but like, yeah, I just got Indian Motorcycle's taller bars. What's this dude doing? Riding his Ducati Scrambler. All right. Trying to make sure I don't hit my Insta360 camera over here on the hill. Up. Let's go. I'm such a fan of this Freedom Performance exhaust as well. Beautiful. Dun, dun, dun. This is the hill I was worried about right here. Whoop. Been a minute since I even used that Insta 360 camera, so I'm trying to, like, first off, not break it. Like, try to figure out the mounting system again, and like, usually on the Challenger I have it like flexed on something, like, so it kind of has a couple points of contact. There we go. But 2025 looks to be a good year. Planning for 2026 to be a bigger year. So 2025, I'm gonna, hopefully this can go to the One Moto show in Vegas. Like, if Indian Motorcycles involved, then it should be able to. I gotta talk to them. I'm probably gonna miss Portland One Moto show this year. We got Arizona Bike Week. I'm taking my oldest daughter to her first motorcycle trip. She's turning 18, and we're gonna make the 300-mile run out there, and she's gonna get to sit on the comfy Saddlemen road sofa seat with the trunk and everything on the Challenger, so she'll be happy. It'll be her longest ride. We've ridden on the Bobber, and she's ridden on the Challenger before, but it's never like, it's always a couple hours instead, or like, you know, total of like riding somewhere and coming back. And this will be definitely the longest trip for her. But she's super excited, so we gotta go get her some like full gear. Look at all the, ooh, a little Corvette convention tour thing going on. All right. They're making their run to Oak Glen. There's a bunch of them. God dang. I love it. I love it. I can't afford it, but I love it. And a Camry. So that'll be her longest run. And then do plan to go to Sturgis for the 85th. And then hopefully Stubborn. Born Free is in June. It's hot as balls, but like, I plan to go. Thankfully that one's like right here in my, you know, my neck of the woods. If you haven't been to Born Free, it is a fun show. You don't have to plan on going both days. Plan on going one, and you'll be fine. You know, make a trip of it. Other than that, like bike shed, moto, stuff like that. Like, I'll usually go now. I'll go one day to Born Free, and then I'll leave at like lunchtime or whatever, depending on what's going on there, and go over to bike shed and just make a roundabout trip about the whole thing. All right, we got to find a spot to pull over so I can show you guys this bike. Let's see. I know a spot, but man, it's a little far. Let's see if we can get over there real quick. For you guys, it ain't gonna be far. We'll do some magic and change, and then we'll be there. Interesting. Okay, guys. Well, I think I found a spot. I don't know if this is gonna be like an Amazon or if it's just an empty building for a lease right now. But it looks like a spot we could find a little bit of parking. Get some sun on the bike. Unless it is like an active building, then maybe we'll get the out of here. I don't know. Ooh, I love this bike. All right, real quick, I'm gonna let's do this. That Freedom exhaust. I am missing my horn cover right now. Still needs clear coat on it. With these Chiefs, you shut that off and then shut the bike off. All right, guys, so there she is. So, okay, maybe some of you might be like, okay, well, what's different from when I took it to the One Moto show in 2023? So for that, we have the pulley that got powder coated red, because I did leave it black the first time, which I did on the Bobber. But on the Bobber, the pulley's on the other side, and you don't really notice it, so it doesn't really bother. But on this one, it's stuck out like a sore thumb. And I should have listened to Meatball, and when he told me, powder coat it, and I didn't. So this time I did. So thanks, Meatball. So we got that done. The sissy bar. I don't know if the sissy bar was on it when we went to Portland or not, but we have the Ginz Choppers sissy bar. I powder coated those side pieces red there. It's got the bearded bobbard logo. Same on the Saddlemen. Now this seat, I am looking to get a new Saddlemen, but man, I love this seat like this. We powder coated this pulley here. The gray is very close. It's not perfect, but it's close. I still need to adjust these little guys so they set up a little bit more. We did paint the covers, so those are painted. We powder coated this because it was red, but the red just is a little different, and I wanted more gray. Once all the red got added to the bike, I figured it needed more gray. Let's see. We powder coated the diff cover. You got that little red ring we painted in there. I had way more ideas for that to be like painted, and that's why it came off originally. So unfortunately, it's not. But I like the gray. I think it looks really good on there. Yeah, big fan. Like I said, so new parts coming. We got these turn signals are going to go away. Get out of here. And then the Lawless garage turn signals go right here. So they'll mount underneath their little squares. Like I said, I got risers, the front fairing. I got to get that front fairing to match. That's the biggest issue right now, is getting that gray perfect, getting the red right, and then getting the gold leaf laid on there correctly. So other than that, like the parts that I do have are powder coated. I have bars. I have the whole setup like the Sport Chief, but it's ready to go. It's just needing that fairing done. And then I think I'm gonna change the license plate, and I think I need to order some of these. I don't want these to be that silver. I think they stick out like a sore thumb. It's probably just in my head, but it's one of those projects will never end. But like, as long as I can do this project where I can ride it still, I'll be happy. I do not want to let it sit anymore. Other than that, like, I do want to get it pinstriped. So there's a few things there that I'm hoping to get with Oz. He did my other bikes, and man, I'm just happy to be riding this bike. I don't know, you guys. That year and a half was torture. Just not being able to ride the bike, and then finally getting it together. Story. I finally got this bike together. The exhaust was off because the belt cover. The oil was out of the bike. I got the diff cover on, and the diff cover is a pain in the ass. So diff cover I finally got on, and I messed up one of the seals. Not the seal that goes around it, but the seal underneath that goes with the linkage. And I had to have that replaced because once everything was said and done, it decided to leak oil from that seal that was brand new. And so, but we got a new seal on there. And then the exhaust always likes to be a pain in the ass, but new gaskets were on there. And then it's all done. All right, it's all done. I went and got gas, and it was a moment of truth, and I tried to start it. I tried to start it so much that the battery died. And it's a brand new battery. I was like, are you kidding me? What happened? You know, I tore the bike down. I am not a certified mechanic. And I put the bike together. And I did it once before, and it worked. And this time it didn't. So I had everything in my head, like, oh, it's all, everything, all bad. They have it for maybe a week. I let the dealer take care of it. I was like, I'm not, nothing I could find to be wrong. The fuses, everything's on there. It's just like, it doesn't sound like it's picking up fuel. The fuel pump's running. Maybe the fuel pump went bad. There was a run of these that had bad fuel pumps. Maybe mine just did it right then, and I didn't know because it sat. No, it was bad gas. Brand new
from a new gas station, like a new gas station, and I use that gas station for 87 all the time. And I had used it for 91 on the bikes before, but I don't know if they got diesel and like there was a mix up or what, but I got bad gas. So unfortunately for Freedom gas station in Yucaipa on the top of the boulevard, I'm not going to get 91 from there anymore. And, which sucks because I like the, small owned gas station, and they give a good deal because that's what they reopened on, establishing their, like, we're here for the people kind of deal. But, yeah, my bike would not run or start because of that. So they cleaned it out, put different gas in it, charged me some labor for it, and she runs, and I had to be happy that it was something simple, but at the same time, what a kick in the pants, man. Like that was like breaking, man. It was just one of those things. So Project Wildfire lives up to the name, and this is Project Wildfire 2.0, and then hopefully we'll have 3.0, and she's got some little things that I want to change, and then maybe some stuff to change next winter if we actually have a real winter, because like this El Nino winter or whatever has been crazy, and just not knowing the temps, man, what it's going to be. I haven't had to use the Challenger. I've been riding this every day. Yeah, that's where we're at, man. I kind of want to change some bolts and do like different colored bolts and little stuff here and there. And but I'm super happy, and I'm hoping to get her out, man. Get her out on the road. Yeah, I just want to take it cross country now. Now that she's back together, like right across the country, go see Brownie Picasso and put our color frames together. I hear a motorcycle on this turn. Get our color frames together. Got to go meet up with Klockworks and get their frame next to ours too. So, all right, guys. If you've been here for a while, thank you so much. My creativity is coming back. I got, the videos won't be pumping out every week, but I've got a few on the line I got to go edit and finish, and I'm just happy to be riding this bike, and I hope you guys are out riding if you have the weather that we're having right now and taking advantage of whatever you can. I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what else we got going on this year. There's some stuff in February that I don't know about yet. I've heard some rumors for 2026, but it's just rumors right now. So until we get more information, unfortunately, that's where they got to stay. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. So stay safe, stay classy, and enjoy the ride.